So I just got done watching the Oscars, and let's just say, well, I'm not shocked about the outcome. I'm happy with the overall outcome. But before we talk winners, let's talk about the nominations. So the films nominated were Top Gun Maverick, The Banshees of Inisherin, Tar, The Fablemans, Avatar: The Way of Water, Elvis, All Quiet on the Western Front, Women Talking, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Triangle of Sadness. And the winner was Everything Everywhere All at Once. I believe deservingly so. But that doesn't mean there weren't films that were snubbed when the nominations came out. There is a plethora of films you can call snubs, but uh, some of the popular ones being Aftersun, The Whale, She Said, Glass Onion, Wakanda Forever, The Woman King, Argentina 1985, RRR, Babylon, The Batman, and Decision to Leave, which was even snubbed of Best International Feature, surprisingly. But overall, I think Everything Everywhere All at Once is a great winner for this category. It will be probably one of the most memorable Best Picture winners. I mean, like, okay, compared to last year, Coda. Coda was a good film, nice and sweet, but it doesn't even have the memorability of other films that year, such as Dune or Drive My Car or The Worst Person in the World, which wasn't even nominated for Best Picture. Or the year before, Nomadland. Pretty good film. I mean, Best Director and Best Actress Oscars were both very deserving, but with picture, it's like, I mean, actress with Carrie Mulligan, but with picture, it could have gone to a more memorable type film, such as Minari, The Father, or Judas and the Black Messiah. But like, since Parasite, which was definitely the deserving pick for 2019, but I feel like Everything Everywhere All at Once it is an instant classic that will go down in history as one of the great all-time greats. It will. Its letterbox score, its critical reception, it won an incredible 7 Oscars tonight. So I think Everything Everywhere All at Once was the right winner. I do. Now, what else could have potentially won instead of Everything Everywhere? Well, there's primarily about 4 you could even make the argument for, really. I mean, Top Gun Maverick always had a potential shot at winning because of how popular it was. All Quiet on the Western Front absolutely swept the BAFTAs and was definitely the biggest potential winner other than Everything Everywhere, and it won the second most Oscars in the night. And then you have to include the big 2 rivals of Everything Everywhere throughout all of award season, those being The Banshees of Inisherin and The Fablemans. Both of those films, shockingly enough, went home with absolutely nothing once the night was over. So, I think it was a pretty easy prediction, one of the more easier predictions for Best Picture, especially in recent years. I mean, even like with Parasite, you could have argued 1917 or Once Upon a Time in Hollywood or The Irishman all had chances to win that year. And then before that, when Green Book won, Roma, very much so. In fact, most people think Roma should have won. And if not Roma, then Black Klansman or The Favorite. So, I think Everything Everywhere for Best Picture, yeah. Uh, Best Director. All right, the Daniels win Best Director. Again, I am not mad at all. I, I personally think Steven Spielberg for The Fablemans was a pretty equal rival, but the Daniels winning, yeah, yeah. Martin McDonagh for The Banshees of Inisherin, also fantastic. Ruben Ostlund for Triangle of Sadness was pretty good. I'm kind of surprised he was nominated, but pretty good. Todd Field, Tar, absolutely amazing. And then, yeah, but I must say I'm still kind of disappointed. Charlotte Wells was snubbed for After Sun, but the general lineup that was chosen was a pretty good lineup. I would probably have considered Park Chan-wook for Decision to Leave, or like I said, Charlotte Wells for After Sun. But good lineup that we got, yeah. With the Daniels winning, yeah. I think they chose the right one. Actor in a leading role. This, let's just say, this was quite possibly my most anticipated category going in. Brendan Fraser versus Austin Butler. That was the competition. Brendan Fraser came out on top. Like, Brendan Fraser, my man finally won an Oscar. And he deserved it. He was my pick. Brendan Fraser was my pick, and he won. So I was happy with that. Austin Butler was amazing. Give it like 5 years, he'll win an Oscar. Like, the dude was phenomenal. He should not be a one-time nominee. He was phenomenal. It was like a 51 Fraser, 49 Butler. Phenomenal. Colin Farrell, Paul Mescal, and Bill Nighy, all amazing as well. Colin Farrell being up there with Fraser and Butler, in my opinion. But I think Brendan Fraser winning was definitely the right choice. I know a lot of people say Austin Butler. I know that. And I honestly thought Butler was going to win. He's in a Best Picture nominee. And Elvis got 8 Academy Award nominations. But Fraser, and I feel like the most underrated thing when it comes to the Oscars is the duo between an acting performance and makeup and hairstyling. Like, going in, I was thinking, if The Whale wins makeup and hairstyling, Fraser's winning the Oscar. If Elvis wins makeup and hairstyling, Butler's winning the Oscar. I mean, just look at the past 12 years. There's been a few incidents where that combo has really helped. Meryl Streep for The Iron Lady, Jessica Chastain for Eyes of Tammy Faye. Oh, I know there's at least a couple others in there as well. Yeah. So, I must say, yeah, I believe Fraser was the best choice, and I sure hope to see he does great, even better things in the future. If he acts like this consistently in multiple films, same with Butler. Same with Butler. I think both will be considered some of the greats of the modern era, for sure. Lead actress. I must admit, I was a bit disappointed with the nominees. I must admit that. But, I mean, with Daniel Deadwyler and Viola Davis both snubbed, Mia Goth, I mean, I didn't think she was going to get nominated, but Mia Goth snubbed for Pearl. Margot Robbie, Babylon, didn't happen. But the nominees, Michelle Yeoh, Kate Blanchett, Ana de Armas, Andrea Riseborough, and Michelle Williams, all were great. Even Ana de Armas, while Blonde wasn't that great of a film, Ana de Armas was fantastic. She didn't nail the accent quite yet, but Ana de Armas was great. Now, everyone knew it was between Michelle Yeoh and Kate Blanchett. I wanted Michelle Yeoh to win, and she did. Michelle Yeoh won. But Kate Blanchett, I think, gave the better performance. I think she did. I wanted Michelle Yeoh to win, and that happened. But Kate Blanchett won. No, Kate Blanchett probably should have won. I think Kate Blanchett was just a bit better. She probably gave the best performance of the year, but I'm happy with Michelle Yeoh winning. And Kate Blanchett already has 2 Oscars, so Michelle Yeoh needed it. All right, supporting actor. Ki Hu Kwan. Yeah, he won. How did Barry Keoghan win it? BAFTA? I don't know. Ki Hu Kwan won the Oscar? Come on, he was amazing. Yeah. All right, best supporting actress. Jamie Lee Curtis wins for Everything Everywhere All at Once. Look, Jamie Lee Curtis is an amazing actress. She is, and she was good. She was definitely good in Everything Everywhere, but winning the Oscar, I would not go that far. Personally, I think all the other nominees were better, to be honest. I mean, after her SAG win, yeah, I kind of figured she'd be the front runner, her or Carrie Condon, but I was really rooting for Carrie Condon or Stephanie Hsu. In fact, if Stephanie Hsu won for Everything Everywhere, I would have been so happy. But Jamie Lee Curtis won. And then Angela Bassett, also a great nominee. Hong Chow, amazing as well. I would have picked Stephanie Hsu, probably. Stephanie Hsu. But Jamie Lee Curtis won. I mean, at least she has an Oscar. I must say, at least she has an Oscar. For a good performance, but I wouldn't have nominated it. Jessie Buckley for Women Talking, or Dolly De Leon for Triangle of Sadness, or Claire Foy for Women Talking, all would have been probably in there over Jamie Lee Curtis. But at least she has an Oscar now, and now she is an Academy Award winner. Should have been Carrie Condon or Stephanie Hsu, or even Angela Bassett. Alright. Now I'm going to quickly go through these in the next few ones. Adapted screenplay, for Women Talking. Yeah, that was right. I mean, once The Whale and She Said were both snubbed, kind of felt like, okay, All Quiet could have won, but Women Talking was the clear winner. Original screenplay, Everything Everywhere All at Once. It beat Banshees. It beat the Banshees of Inisherin. I mean, wow, that is, I was surprised. I mean, it was winning every writer's award, but beating Banshees, whew, that is surprising, I must say. International feature, All Quiet, we knew that was going to happen. Score, oh my. Look, I was predicting All Quiet on the Western Front to win score, but should have been Babylon, man. Should have been Babylon. Best score of the year. And the Batman was snubbed. I would have accepted Babylon or Everything Everywhere, or if the Batman was nominated, the Batman. All Quiet, it did have a great score. It did. Not entirely mad, but it should have been Babylon. It should have been Babylon. Production design, All Quiet, should have been Babylon. Just saying. Babylon should have been. Cinematography, All Quiet on the Western Front. Now, I'm not entirely mad it won cinematography. It's just, I was a bit disappointed with the overall nominees. This was the category I was most disappointed with out of the entire, all the categories this year. I mean, like, okay, it was good. It was good. No doubt about that. It was good. All Quiet on the Western Front, Elvis, Empire of Light, Tar, and what was the other one? Bardo. All good nominees. But if you took out Tar, amazing cinematography, but took out Tar, took out Elvis, took out Empire of Light, took out those three, replaced them with The Batman, Decision to Leave, and Top Gun Maverick. Come on. I mean, it would have been so much better. And then Bardo, I think, deserved a nomination. But if you didn't think so, put in The Fablemans. I said Decision to Leave, right? Yeah. Put in The Fablemans, The Northman, The Banshees of Inisherin. Any of those three would have worked. But, come on. All quiet. I think The Batman should have won. I do. I think The Batman should have won. Film editing, Everything Everywhere. Only competition was Top Gun. Everything Everywhere deserved it. Next. Sound, Top Gun. Yeah, Top Gun deserved it. Makeup and hairstyling goes to The Whale. Like I said earlier, makeup and hairstyling, actor. They are close. They are close too. Personally, I would have picked The Batman. I mean, just look at Colin Farrell's transformation. Dude was unrecognizable. I mean, The Batman, I think, should have been the winner, personally. Visual effects, Avatar. I don't think there's need to go over any more than that. Song, Natu Natu. I love RRR. Natu Natu is amazing. It deserved it. Look, Hold My Hand and Lift Me Up were both great songs. This Is the Life is a great song. Applause was fine, yeah. Natu Natu deserved it. It was amazing. It's a masterpiece of a song. Animated feature Pinocchio. We knew that was going to happen. It completely swept everything. Documentary, Navalny. I felt confident with Navalny winning. Fire of Love could have won, but I think Navalny was the right choice. Yeah. Oh, The Elephant Whispers wins documentary short. Yeah, it was pretty good. So, it's a touching and humane way to show elephants in Asia, and I thought it was great. The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse was a great animated short. It really was, but I think the Ice Merchants was more my style of storytelling. I think I may have just preferred Ice Merchants just a bit more, but The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse was great. So I understand it winning, but personally, I think I would have picked Ice Merchants just a hair bit more. And then live action short, The Irish Goodbye. I think personally, I put all those live action shorts on kind of like an even level. So, The Irish Goodbye winning, yeah. So, overall, I think the biggest snub of the entire night is probably Jamie Lee Curtis winning. Well, that's the biggest surprise, and then Carrie Conn and Stephanie Hsu and Angela Bassett all being snubbed there. Oh no. Biggest snub of the night. I know it wasn't gonna happen, but Babylon should have won Best Score. That was the one I was most hopeful. Like, just go listen to it. Go listen to Babylon's score. It should have won. Best score. One of the best scores I've ever heard. Best score of the year, not even close. It should have won. Only competition, in my opinion, was The Batman, and it wasn't even nominated. Babylon should have won. It should have. Most obvious ones were Avatar winning visual effects. Come on, that was gonna happen. And Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio winning animated feature. Oh, All Quiet winning international feature. Only one of those to be nominated for Best Picture. Yeah. So, overall, I must say, I think this is one of the best Oscar events in years, to be honest. I thought it was great overall. And all the winners, I mean, there's a few, like Jamie Lee Curtis, where I'm like, a bit questionable on, but overall, I think it's a great year, to be honest. I mean, we got Everything Everywhere getting 7 wins, including picture. I mean, come on. Brendan Fraser winning Best Actor. That's gonna be remembered. Ki Hu Kwan, Michelle Yeoh, both amazing. I think overall it was a pretty great year, to be honest. So those are my overall thoughts on the Oscars. What would I have changed? I would have probably personally had Stephanie Hsu win Best Supporting Actress. Um, Close call on original screenplay. Banshees, Everything Everywhere. Banshees maybe should have won something, so get that in there. Score, Babylon. You guys know my thoughts now. Production design, Babylon. Cinematography, I would have picked The Batman if it was nominated, but it wasn't. So out of the nominees, All Quiet on the Western Front. Makeup and hair, The Batman, I would have picked. And then after that, I think, Ice Merchants for animated short. Overall, great year of the Oscars. I know people are going to complain about this year, but I personally think it was a fantastic year. Fantastic choices. I'm really hoping next year's like this. I really do. I'm going to be predicting that later, but overall, I like this year. Alright, that's my video. Thank you all for listening if you made it this far. Did you enjoy the Oscars? Just let me know. What would have a peaceful conversation in the comments. Alright. So, tell me if you think Brendan Fraser was the right choice, or Austin Butler, or Colin Farrell, or Michelle Yeoh, or Cate Blanchett, or if you think Jamie Lee Curtis was the right winner. Just let me know down in the comments and I'll respond to you. So, alright. Well, have a great day. Thank you.